Today on iPhone 70, Peets Ristretto for the original line. Let's get started. Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. If it's your first time here, we are an espresso-centric channel. We deal with the original line and the virtual line of Nespresso. If that is what you're looking for, you have found the right channel. For my returning Podhead family, any and all announcements will be at the end, including the Patreon drawing for July. So without further ado, are we really gonna do this? Peets Ristretto. We know how the first one went. Let's take a look at what they have to say about this one. Peets Ristretto, we got crushed spice, rich fruit, and chocolate is the flavor profile. They're saying it's an intensity, I believe 10 on this one. And of their roasting, it is a dark, it is their signature blend. See what else they say here. Ristretto, yeah, intensity 10 evokes a classic short pull espresso with notes of crushed spice and rich chocolate. Well, I guess we'll have to take a look at this. All right, so let's take a look at the pods. Their pods are always neat looking. Yep, they're in a little jail carousel again, just like last time. That's kind of cool looking. So we're expecting crushed spice and dark chocolate. Let's give it a taste. This one actually surprisingly has a creamier, nicer texture than the other one. The other one, if I'm remembering correctly on it, I basically called it a cup of coffee because it was very watery. It just didn't have the mouth feel. It wasn't developed. This one actually has a little bit, like they mentioned the dark chocolate, it does actually have a little bit of a chocolate flavor as sort of an aftertaste. And it's very soft, and it has a pleasant flavor to it. There's a tiny bit of, yeah, there's like a tiny bit of a spice, and maybe that's what they're referring to as the crushed spice. But mainly it's just like kind of a smooth, almost soft, pleasant chocolate flavor to it. And it kind of surprises me because now level 10, no, I would say we're dealing with something more down around, by Nespresso standards, I would say probably level 8, because it's got a little bit of a bite, and that's probably from the Ristretto, but as far as an actual intensity level, it's not really there. I think you would feel like you could take quite a large drink of this shot and not, but it's got a decent, nice, pleasant mouthfeel, and overall a nice flavor. This actually, and I'm very surprised because I was kind of expecting a little bit of a repeat of the other one, and this actually pleasantly has a nice developed flavor. The other one was very, very watery, almost cup of coffee style watery. So the fact that this one has a nice developed espresso style feel, texture, taste to it is honestly a pleasant surprise. So I think, yeah, definitely this one warrants going round 2. So let's go round 2. Let's get some milk. Let's add that into it, kind of see what we get. So let's go round 2. Let's go brew another shot. So for round 2, I'm gonna get this guy going. We're gonna do the espresso shot here. we're gonna take 2 ounces of milk, or 59 milliliters. I'm gonna put it in our normal frother and just set it on the normal froth mode. Our milk is done. Let's get these two combined together, my favorite part. And then just a little bit of the foam on top. Nice. Not a whole lot of separation, just a tiny, tiny little layer. Although now that it's sitting, seems like it's coming around a little bit. Not a whole lot of oil in that one though, which surprises me because the texture was very, very nice. So let's go give it a taste. All right, round 2. That's honestly pretty good. That's wonderful aftertaste. It still holds up, unlike the other one that just basically got wiped out because it was barely a cup of coffee espresso. This one actually still punches through the milk a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Let me add just a little bit of sweetener because I'm wanting to see if I can enhance that chocolate just a little bit. And I'm gonna give it just like a quarter pump. That's about it. I think that'll do it well. All right. That's nice. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's very pleasant. It's got a good flavor. Yeah, the little bit of bite is still coming through. It's got just I can't say that the spice is coming through anymore, but just that little hint of they say dark chocolate. I don't think it's a dark chocolate. It feels more just like a velvety chocolate flavor. So not like a milk and not a dark, just a nice, soft, textured chocolate. That still comes through. And that little bit of sweetener really just elevates it just that much more. That one is really, really nice. And yeah, that's a good one. Surprising me, because I really thought I thought this one was gonna be a repeat of the last week. And to be honest, I was prepared to basically try this and say, I'm done, no sense in going farther. We know how this is gonna play out. And it changed my mind. It really, really did. So yeah, let's take a look at what they're doing here. All right, so Peets, they give you 10 sleeves for $7.50, so 75 cents a piece, which is a small premium over the normal line, Nespresso brand. So nothing notable there. So where does that leave this one? The Peets would be a nice fill-in. The Ristretto, surprisingly, is very well developed compared to that, I think it was Nerissimo, I think was the name of the other one. That one didn't play out real well, but this one's very well developed. So I think this one falls kind of in a good category. It would be a good filler. So with that being said, I think this guy falls right kind of in the middle. It would be a great filler. 3 out of 5 pods. It's a good midline espresso. Nothing outstanding, but definitely not as bad as the Nerissimo one was. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. That brings us to the end of this week's video. We got a couple of things to take care of before we go here. Thank you to everyone that showed up for the live feed. That was awesome. Some of you even did some super chats, and that was awesome. The super chats, for those of you that weren't there, they're people that make a little donation, and that goes directly to us creators, and it helps, again, support the channel and help us grow. Speaking of growing, this is our brand new mic setup, our brand new camera setup. So we are learning, and we already had a couple little growing pains. So hopefully, as we go forward, we'll learn more and more about this setup, and we'll be able to deliver even better content for you. But we need to do a Patreon drawing, so let me go grab those. Not gonna dump them all over the table, but we have all of the names here in our cup. And if you were a new subscriber in July, your name will be in the cup in August, which will be the drawing in September. If you were a subscriber in June, you are now added into this July cup. So good luck to everybody. And oh, I just threw one out. Oh, and I'm gonna put on my glasses so I can read this time. So good luck to everybody, and let's see who we get. Let's see, let's dig around. What do we got? What do we got? Kevin Klein, congratulations, you get a $30 Nespresso gift card. We will reach out to you in the Patron app and get you that. But other than that, congratulations, Kevin Klein. That'll bring us to a close of this week's video. I thank you so much for your time. If you've made it this far into the video, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're alerted anytime we drop a new video, which is every Friday. And speaking of that, this should be the first week where the patrons get the video at least a day or two early. I hope they enjoy that, and in theory, it should be also commercial free. So you guys will have to post back what you experienced with the link that's going to come to you in the patron section, but this video should be out at least a day or two early for the patrons, and I hope you guys really enjoy that. Speaking of my wonderful patrons, you can see them scrolling here beside me. Without these wonderful people, a lot of what we do here on the channel just couldn't happen. The advancements we've made, the equipment we've gotten, a lot of it just would not be possible without the patrons. And I thank each and every one of you. You guys can see some more new names that have joined us in July and just since the live stream. Thank you to everyone that took the time to go over there and do that. It means a lot to me, and I can't say it enough. Thank you. If you would like to join us over at patreon.com/IPON70. That's the same as our YouTube channel. You also gain access to NespressoReview.com, which has some of our previous reviews, a patron section there, how they were rated, how best to prepare them, what the ratings were when they were reviewed and such. That is over there. And until next Friday with another coffee video, have a great rest of your day.